Good afternoon, Mario. My name is Bree from Northland Marketing. How are you doing today? I spoke with you I spoke with you earlier, and as promised, here's your analysis. I wanted to get on here real quick, go through your site in this video to do an audit and show you personally what's holding you back from being in the top 3 on Google. So I'm going to jump in, start going through what we see and where we think you would get the most value. I'm going to mainly be going over 3 things you could do today to really bring value to your company and start outranking your competitors online. Now, the very first thing I want to go over is your website here and then what we call content. When someone is searching for a masonry contractor in Albany, New York, Google's crawling the websites on the internet, searching and ranking the results. Google's looking for keywords. It's looking for what the site should be found for. Now, when I go through your website here, I can see that this might have been an accidental website, just one of those ones where you click it on the Google business profile because I see your name and your phone number, and that's the only thing here. Obviously, there's no description, there's no pictures, no about us, etc. And I know you said you didn't have a website, but I wanted to go through what other people are doing with their websites and kind of give you an understanding. So the first thing is that you'd want to have 1,500 words on here. That's pretty important, as well as those keywords. So Google is looking at the websites. They're crawling that content. They're trying to figure out what services you offer and where you serve them. And they're able to figure this out through those keywords. So having them listed 10 to 15 times really ensures that they're going to be able to find you. So if we do a Google search for Masonry, Albany, New York, this is called the Map Pack. And the top 3 listed here are the ones that receive a lot of the work because they're super easy to find and they're listed right away. The websites listed below here, these are called the organics, and the same things apply. You want to be on that front page and ideally within those top 3 positions so that the most amount of people are going to find your site. Let's take a look at this website here. We can see that it's a nice website, it's all right. And they've got some content on here. A good amount, but if you had 1,500 words on there, you'd definitely be beating them out content-wise. So let's talk about why they were listed so high. This is a paid program I use to research websites called Ahrefs. I went ahead and put them into here so we can see what we're up against. The second thing I want to go over is UR and DR ratings. These ratings are really important to your placement on Google. Now, a UR rating is a trust rating, and this shows how much Google trusts your website, whereas a DR rating shows how powerful you are in their eyes. These numbers are generally raised by the backlinks here. We can see they have 369 overall backlinks from 31 websites, and 21 of those websites are powerful. Now, a backlink refers to a link that's pointing back to their website. In Google's eyes, it's kind of like a popularity contest. A good example of this would be if a blog website wrote an article about masonry companies and they listed your website URL as a company they were recommending. This would be giving you 1 backlink. I also want to call attention to their organic keywords. These are the keywords within the content that I was talking about before. For example, Masonry, Albany, New York. There's approximately 70 people Googling that every single month, and they're in roughly first place. Masonry Contractors, Albany, New York. There's about 40 people Googling that a month. Masons, Albany, New York. Another 30 people approximately searching for that. NY Masonry, another 50 people approximately searching for that. Saratoga Masonry, another 250 people searching for that, right? So there's a lot of keywords out there depending on what areas you want to show up for and what services you want to show up for. You could really have a ton of people finding your website. That's important. The more people that find your website, the more people that will call you and the more clients you end up with. Okay, so you want to get up to the top for as many of these keywords as you can. Now, when we look at your website's ratings, we can see that these ratings are kind of glitched, and this is because this website was made through Google, right? It's not your own website. So this isn't a real number, and I know that because we can see your backlinks are nothing, your websites are nothing, you have no organic keywords, right? There's really nothing on your website. So our program sometimes glitches when you have a website made through Google. We'd really be focusing more on this number. But obviously your website is not listed in the top 5 or even the top 3. So we would need to really take all of these steps to get these numbers real. And in this video, we went over how we could do that. So 1, through your homepage and how you'd want to have at least 1,500 words on here. 2, through your UR and DR ratings and how we'd want to actually raise those numbers to those. And then 3, the backlinks. What your competition has and how to beat them out by showing Google you have more authority. If we implemented these strategies today, you could be on the front page of Google. I hope that this was helpful for you, and I really appreciate hearing your feedback. Have a great night.